Good morning, all my gorgeous souls out there. It's morning time anyway here where I am, so you can tell the shadows. I'm doing this reading a little earlier today than I usually do. But anyway, welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here with me sharing space and connecting. If you are brand new, thank you for stopping by, making your way here to me. And if you are a returning subscriber and viewer, thank you so much. Again, it means the world to me, and I'm so honored for everybody, every soul that crosses paths with me and comes into my space. Happy to have you. So this is Aeipathy, and I try to provide high vibrational readings meant to inspire you, enlighten you, and of course uplift you and support you. So nothing I ever discuss here will not be based on negativity or anything that's unpleasant. It's all meant to help in your expansion and growth while you are here on this planet, and provide you with positivity and optimism and healing going forward. Lots of clarity always in the readings. That's just my intention for everybody here. That's the type of reader I am. If that vibes with you, stick around, because I like to put out the content like this almost every day as much as possible. And today specifically, I just wanted to have fun with it. I'm going to do, we're going to be asking, how is your person feeling about you? I try to do this reading and put this one out every week. And I selected some really fun decks. I have a lot of oracle cards for you today as well. We also have a nice, lovely shadow, so can't do much with that, but we're going to do our best. And with that said, let's go ahead and get to the piles you can choose from today before we get into the readings. So two of these are independent decks, and they are both based upon New York City. I'm a huge fan of that area. That's in the US, of course. New York State. I haven't been there, but I would like to. And it just so happened that this summer, both of these decks appeared on Kickstarter. I thought they were awesome. Really drew me in. So I have both now, and I wanted to put them together in a reading. So that's what we have first for you is the Midnight City Tarot. I'm going to call this the Lepidolite Tower. I believe that's Lepidolite. It's a huge tower today, as you can see. That's pretty, it's like pretty big. So with that gorgeous purple background, I just thought that was really stunning to put those two together. So pile 1, Midnight City Tarot for you. Pile 2 is going to be also New York City based again, the New York City or NYC Tarot, and that is going to be paired with the Crazy Lace Tower. Isn't this gorgeous? So different. Really just, oh, focus on in there, camera. It's really just one of the most unique towers I have, and it's got this beautiful yellow golden tone to it. So perfect for that golden deck, those awesome edges as well. It's probably one of my favorites. Very, very clear also. So wanted to include that today. And then the third pile, another returning favorite, the Wandering Star Tarot, and this is going to be with the Moss Agate Tower. Okay, you can see that. Perfect. Go ahead and take a moment to reflect over each of the piles, or if one's already drawn itself to you and you feel called to check out that pile, or more than one, no problem. I also just want to make a note really quickly for everyone that I never say this. I do put it in my description box if you read through that information, but I want to say on camera also that my readings are timeless. They are intended to be for you at whatever time you are finding it. I believe very much in divine intervention and kind of the alignment of you on your path with whatever you need to be seeing, being exposed to, learning about at whatever time you are finding it, or being, again, having it brought into your experience and attracting it in. So just trust that if you have made your way to this reading today, even if the first pile you pick doesn't resonate, that's happened for me before with readings I've watched personally. Sometimes the first pile you pick isn't your pile. Go ahead and try and select another one, because you might still find messages or have a reading here for you today with some things that Source wants you to know. So again, go ahead, select whatever deck or crystal calls to you, and I am going to see you at your pile in a moment. Thank you. Hi, pile 1. So happy to have you here. I'm laughing because I'm feeling really silly today. I'm just in a really good mood, feeling really good about stuff, and I just thanked everybody in my intro for selecting a pile. Like, why did I do that? I have no idea why I felt called to do that, but I did. So anyway, you have chosen this beautiful Lepidolite Tower, this real chunky, beautiful, big piece of lepidolite, which I'm going to set over there in the corner so you can see that during the reading. And we have for you here today the Midnight City Tarot, a beautiful independent deck that came out just recently based on, of course, the main city in the US, New York City. And it's just a really, really beautiful deck that I have used quite a bit. It's got lots of good stuff, good imagery. And it's funny, it's all like shadow people. There's no faces. Everything is, as you, let's see if that's important. Two of Swords, we'll see if that's relevant. But everything is all shadowy and kind of has like a nighttime feel to it, obviously, midnight being the theme. And I really just enjoy it a lot. So I wanted to use both of my New York City themed decks today just to keep it fun. Again, I'm in a really fun mood. And yeah, with that, I had to bring out this deck and have this one first. It's probably my favorite of the two. These purple hues are just gorgeous. That stunning background, even with that eye, is just, it's captivating. So, pile one. Today we are going to be asking, how is your person feeling about you? But I am leaving this super open. My intention is to keep things light. Let's go ahead and explore your person's current feelings. So not only how they are currently feeling about you, but what may be shifting in the connection, and then guidance to support you going forward as well. If you are encountering some difficult times with this person, in separation, or even if everything's good and you just want to take things to the next level, we're going to go ahead and get you some guidance with that. I have lots of oracle decks we'll be using today. We have a nice, beautiful shadow as well. Hello. Hello. And I can't do anything about that. So hopefully that doesn't bug you too much. It's kind of annoying me a little bit, but you know, I'm doing this a little bit earlier in the day than usual, so we've got a little bit of a shadow. All right, pile one. How is your person, the person you have in mind, feeling about you? Go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Make sure you are nice and relaxed and open in receiving mode for whatever insight source wants to bring through to you. And you can also feel free to go ahead and ask for a sign, anything that you like, anything that's relevant and significant to you. It's just the way that source can communicate to you, affirm messages for you, and help you to know that the reading that you've chose, you can trust the insights because they are meant for you. You can go ahead and select anything. You can select a particular tarot card to come out. You could have anything, a person, place, a thing, a name, a phrase, anything that is, again, just relevant to you or to your connection, that's special, that as soon as you see that, you'll know that you can be assured that this is validating for your reading, that it's yours. So let's go ahead and get to it. So pile one, how is your person currently feeling about you? Let's take a look. Well, we have the Ten of Swords. I think this person's in pain. We have the World. These are so beautiful. These colors are, these cards are so colorful. Queen of Wands. Really, really enjoy these. And the Six of Swords. Big energies coming out. A lot of polar opposite energies too, which is interesting. The Six of Wands clarifying the Ten of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Four of Wands. And the Tower. Definitely going to be clarifying that again. I'm a big clarifier. Anytime I see the Tower, I always get nosy. I want to know exactly what that's about. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, underlying energy supporting the reading is the King of Cups. So somebody with big, big emotions, pile one. Let's see here. Do we have any space? I think we have a little bit of space. We can probably squeeze in a few more. I am using the True Love reading cards because why not? These are cards intended for soulmates, twin flames, but of course any connection that you're in that has a love energy to it, these will apply. How is pile one's person currently feeling about them? Maturity. Commitment. Those are excellent. I hope that you can see these. It's registering that we can see them for me. Let's see here. And these gorgeous. Look at these. Like, it's purple vibes all day today. These are the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle. So same creator as the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. She's put out an oracle deck, also new, also independent. Love these independent decks. Pile one's feelings. Pile one's person's feelings, rather. Ancestry. And scarcity. Huh. Okay. This feels relevant too. Groundedness. I really, really hope you guys can see those, or the majority of those. And if not, we'll go ahead and move them around as we get started with the reading. But let's go ahead and jump right in. Pile one. Your person's kind of all over the place. There's really a lot of starkly contrasting energies here presenting. I want to go ahead and right away, as I said, I'm a big clarifier, and I want to go ahead and get a little more detail on a few things here. What is this Ten of Swords about? And the Five of Wands. What's the Tower about? King of Wands. Okay, so this is a good tower, guys. It's a good tower. Yeah, the Emperor. Okay. And what is this? Ace of Swords. Death. Okay. Again, there's a lot going on here. So let's just start at the beginning. Pile one, I first felt that your person is definitely in a lot of pain. This Ten of Swords energy is definitely somebody, of course, you know, they're dead, right? They have all these swords going through them. And in this case, in this deck, actually, what is this? What is this? This isn't even, not even an actual person. I have no idea what that is that all those swords are going through. But, you know, what I think this is representing here and what's coming through to me as a message is that this person is definitely struggling. But the struggles are not that dire. It's not that deep. If you can see here, this Five of Wands card, none of these animals are actually interacting with each other. They're kind of all snarling at each other, or they're angry, or there's this perceived idea of tension. And yet, you know, as with this Ten of Swords card, not actually piercing a person like in the traditional tarot imagery, it's making me believe that it's not as bad as it may seem, or the pain that this person was feeling is beginning to lessen, and it's more just a feeling of tension or struggle from within. It's presenting as just this idea, this kind of overriding energy, and not anything that's actually impacting them right now at a real level. And in truth, you know, I feel like this is confirming with this Six of Wands card, clarifying that this person's beginning to feel more empowered following a state of perhaps bereavement over this connection, or a feeling of loss and pain, feeling like perhaps things were over between you. They're now starting to have that spark again, this feeling of maybe being able to come back into your field of awareness. I would definitely think with this Ten of Swords energy that there is no contact between you. So, of course, you could be in contact, and this could have just represented a breakup, but you've stayed friends, or you've, you know, been in each other's field of awareness still. You guys are still connected at some level. And if nothing else, of course, energetically, we're always still connected in the 5D. But I'm going to say that a lot of you are probably in separation. With the World energy, this is really beautiful. This is about a really good, big cycle coming to a close, but in a positive way. I think there is a big major ending that your person has been kind of working through. I don't know if this is a relationship. It kind of feels like it could be either a relationship or some other 3D limiting experience or obstacle or element. There is a tangible barrier that has been in place for your person, and it's required a lot of transformation. They've been undergoing a lot of different I'm hearing like realizations, shifts in perspective. They're feeling more empowered. They're definitely getting out of this period of stagnation, with which death can definitely feel and look like that, especially on the surface in the 3D. What's happening with the Ace of Swords clarifying is saying that this person's coming into a lot of truth. They're having, again, a lot of those moments of clarity and realizations. They're moving through this energy of death. And as you can see with this card, you know, there's 2 leaves. One of them has fallen and is in the process of coming down, and the other one is still attached to that tree. So for me, this is kind of giving actually a nod to this idea of like growth still being possible here. So everything is not all dead and lost and gone. You know, there's also lots of stars in this sky. In fact, there's stars pretty much present in all of these skies. So this is just giving me this feeling of like, even when it's dark, you know, when it's the darkest night, all of this illumination, all of this, look at fireworks in this card, lightning bolts, you know, all of these stars, these little leaves that are yellow, which are, you know, a sign of illumination for me. Also solar plexus energy, with that chakra being about power, personal power, confidence, ability to take charge of your life. It's just giving me this feeling very distinctly like this person is coming back into their feeling of power about you, about this connection. There's really a lot of big energies here, pile 1, and they're looking very positive and very promising. The Queen of Wands. So this person has such positive feeling for you. They're very magnetically drawn to you. I feel like there's a very strong pull to you. There's a very strong desire for there to be something more than what has traditionally been between you. With the 4 of Wands, this is somebody who wants union. They want a relationship. They want that connection between the 2 of you. This could even represent a marriage for some of you. You know, they're wanting to take things to the next level and certainly have you in their life in a much different way than I'm feeling you have been able to be in the past. They're wanting that personal, intimate connection with you. And I'm feeling like you are their person. They choose you. You know, the Queen of Wands to me, especially with all of this firework energy presenting, is just giving me this feeling of this person just being electrified and lit up by you. Like you set their world on fire. You set their soul on fire. In fact, you know, they just have this like innate burning, you know, this torch that has been, this torch has been burning for you for years and years, I'm hearing. You know, in fact, this person's they're even holding a torch or a pole or something to that effect. Doesn't this look like a torch? And there's a candle burning. So again, that flame has been burning for you for quite some time. I think they've, especially lately, been envisioning this idea of togetherness, of union or reunion, of the 2 of you coming together in 3D in a mature, balanced, and committed way. So we have both of these cards kind of confirming where your person is at in terms of their thoughts and feelings. So maturity, to me, is striking me as somebody, again, look at this vision of spirit kind of behind this person, illuminating them, enlightening them. They are, you know, writing something. Your person could be considering writing you a letter or writing something, forming some type of communication. Obviously, that's indicated here. And again, we have a lot more candles, which symbolize this idea of, again, this passion continuing to burn, this enduring flame that they've held for you. With commitment, and it's obviously depicted by the swans. Swans are a symbol of twin flames, of obviously committed energies, relationships. When there's only one swan present, it's actually called a demi-swan, which is like half a swan, because swans are lifelong partners. They're very, very attached to their partners, and they just are the ultimate representation of love. So I'm loving this energy. It's feeling like this person's definitely coming into truth. They've, you know, this maturity card is also making me feel as though this person spent a lot of time in solitude or kind of pulled back a bit on their physical energy within your life. But they're ready for that union energy now, this coming together. You know, the 6 of Swords, again, referencing coming into power, moving out of a difficult energy, feeling more like they can take the reins on something. There's actually rain coming down in this card. You know, there's, as you can see here, there's a scene of some type of, you know, storm or weather taking place that's not the most pleasant, but everything is protected and sheltered here. You know, this person's inside the train, all of those cars on the road. There's nothing is really looking too abysmal here. It's looking actually like, you know, the rain is not really impeding a whole lot at this point. And that's what I'm getting with, again, this feeling, excuse me, of this 10 of Swords energy and this 5 of Wands. Remember, these 2 cards symbolizing that whatever struggles or obstacles and pain this person was sitting in, whatever storm that they were in is not that severe. It's not that impactful on them any longer. It's kind of, they're moving out of that energy. This energy of it's still circling them, that tension still being present to a point. There still is some pain of loss there, obviously, if you guys are not connected at this point in time as a couple. But at the same time, you know, rain depicted here as well. It's looking like that's going to be something that's going to be ending. It's not as bad as it seems, pile one. It's the message I'm getting there. And with the Tower clarifying, this is saying that this person's ready to move out of that prior energy, this death energy even. They're ready to come out of that. And what they're ready for is something big. King of Wands. So we have counterparts here. The King of Wands coming together in union, coming forward to you. And I'm hearing coming over, you know, coming forward to you and coming, overcoming obstacles and coming forward with something more solid and secure, being a more stable figure in your life. The King of Cups as the overlying or underlying energy of all of this is saying this person has big, big feelings. You know, this is someone who's very emotive. They feel very deeply. They don't always share. You know, this person's sitting alone in the park. They're not, you know, with anyone. They're not with anyone, and they're not looking like they're ready to make a move, right? They're so sitting there. They're very comfortable. They're just having their coffee. Their legs are crossed. They're in a very peaceful stance. You know, I think this person is just finally coming to peace with whatever perhaps difficult emotions they were feeling about this. 10 of Swords again. And now they're, you know, they're not in a state of action just yet, but they're definitely feeling this. Everything that's coming through is them feeling very, very strongly, and just kind of almost like a contentment of that, of the peace of coming to terms and having come through out of this difficult energy. Before they come through to you, they're kind of just reveling in that and savoring that moment and having that bit of peace for themselves. These other oracle cards are quite telling. We have Ancestry. And this is a card of family, of generational patterns. This could represent actually a family dynamic. So they could have a family, you could have a family. There could even be third party kind of family intrusion that's been impacting this connection. But I'm also seeing this as them feeling such a deep connection to you that's been very long standing. Again, this idea of this torch burning for you for a very long time. This is just telling me that this is almost like Six of Cups sort of a vibe to me, of this person having had you in their field of awareness, or being aware of you and having and holding these feelings for you for quite some time, having a history with this person. In the past, you know, scarcity. This person hasn't been able to come forward to you, whether in the far past, before you guys were able to deeply connect, or at all, you know, if they're having to hold themselves back for another reason. This is a very sad card of somebody who's just, you know, feeling that sense of lack very strongly. If you can see here, though, there's a key, and the key is kind of at her forehead position. And to me, that's just kind of like unlocking the mind, unlocking the inspiration, that intuition of spirit. You know, they're now in this energy of groundedness. They're feeling more empowered. They're starting to bloom once again. They're starting to feel that positivity, that optimism, and that inspiration to act. There's growth happening here, pile one. It's happening beneath the surface, but it's nonetheless a really positive energy that your person is currently sitting in, and they have commitment on their mind. You know, so we've got two elements, two cards kind of giving us nod to that. So that was really big energy already to begin. Let's go ahead and pull a few more cards. Let's start with this tarot once again. Let's go ahead and see. Pile one. What else do you need to know about your person's feelings? So the Hermit. They've been coming into a lot of enlightenment, as I've said, coming up over this death energy. They have probably and likely spent time in solitude. This Maturity card as well, again, showing this person kind of alone with only spirit illuminating the way for them. Same here with this Hermit energy. The flame has never gone out for you is what I'm hearing. You know, this flame, once again, depicting this idea that burning passion, that drive, that desire that's never been snuffed out. I think that's been something that's been a concern for you. Is wondering, is this person still holding that torch for you? Do they still have that passion, those feelings? And they have remained. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, so we've got commitment. We've got the Two of Cups. The energies are all aligning beautifully here. Everything I'm feeling is being supported in tarot and in oracle. We've got the Nine of Wands. This is the idea of hesitation. So kind of waiting for that perfect moment, not acting just yet, but also they're definitely not giving up. And the Seven of Wands. This to me is a fighting card. This is, again, look at this person pushing through, dredging along in that storm. They've got their umbrella. They're in the rain, but they're coming out of that energy. Let's give us a clarifier for that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're ready. They've got their sword ready. And more rain. Once again, they are ready to come forward. I'm charging forward and to claim what's theirs. I'm hearing the Four of Pentacles. They are not willing to give you up. We also have the Page of Wands, which is someone coming forward with an important message, feeling really passionate and inspired and ready to take action. Remember also that we got this King of Wands energy. King of Wands and Queen of Wands, which is how they see you. So there's so much inspiration from Spirit also coming through to them about how to take action, how to, put their best foot forward and move towards you in a way that's, mature and committed and is going to honor you in the way that they feel that you deserve. This is really very, very exciting, pile one. I'm going to go ahead and pull some guidance cards for you. Let's see what else we need to know in terms of guidance. If anything is going to be shifting, whatever source wants to kind of tell us. What guidance or insight do you want pile one to know about their person's feelings for them? Grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. This person's coming in soon. I don't even need to pull what's shifting. They're coming in quickly. You're seeing that. Sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation and prayer. This person's been praying over this connection, wanting to find a way forward, seeking that inspiration and innovation, new creations. All of these cards are supporting energies of a new beginning, of views of the future. So literally somebody who is sitting in appreciation mode, feeling and seeing and believing in, I'm hearing the optimism, the hopefulness of this connection moving forward into that union energy. This person has been thinking about this for quite a while. I think they've been shifting in this energy for some time, and now they're really in this receiving mode where they're able to get that inspiration from source on how to move forward. They're really ready to create with you. I'm hearing this innovation card to me is striking me as, somebody who wants to build with you. They're ready to, start something new. They're ready to reignite this connection and have it move forward in a more balanced, kind of inspired way that, I think that they were lacking a little bit of that. They were living in fear. There's something that, obviously created a rift between the two of you, but they're feeling more empowered now. They're just feeling like all of these sparks of light, all of this illumination, all of these, even this Tower card, which is underneath here, of course, the lightning of that, is just them coming into such awareness and feeling that divine spark, that drive and that power to want to create, to want to come together in a really beautiful way with that commitment. They want to actually offer that to you this time. I'm hearing they want to come forward and they want to really be clear in their intention, and they want to, again, just honor you. They want to make you a part of their life, their family, with this ancestry card. They're grounded and solid and secure, and it's more just now about, when to take the action. They don't want to move too quickly or in a way that's not going to, best support this connection moving forward. They really want to do this right this time. It's a really, really lovely, lovely, beautiful energy. Pile one, that was a great reading. I really loved that. I hope you've enjoyed that as well. Hopefully this has, given you some insight and clarity into what your person's feeling. If you've been wondering, I think they're feeling some really, really great things. They're definitely feeling optimism. They're feeling that pull towards you once again, that Queen of Wands energy, referencing this just magnetic draw that they have to come back. And I definitely think that's going to be happening soon. I didn't even need to pull what's shifting because we can see throughout the entire reading what's shifting is them, most definitely wanting to come forward and more just about planning the perfect timing. But, what's coming, pile one, is this beautiful, beautiful Two of Cups union energy that you can look forward to. This is how your person's feeling and what they're feeling inspired to do, to take action towards. So very, very positive energies for you. hopefully you've enjoyed this reading. And if you have, I would really, really love it if you would subscribe, like, and share, interact with my channel. That gives me a lot of support within the community. It helps me be seen by more people. It helps my channel to grow and support the mission and dream of this entire endeavor that I'm doing. So it means the world to me if you choose to. And until next time, I'm sending you so much love and abundance. Beautiful, beautiful, positive energies came out for you today, Pile 1. So I'm so excited for you. I'm wishing you so much luck and good energy in pursuing this and this coming to you and how that goes for you. I hope it goes as good as it looks in the cards. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. I'll hopefully see you in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the Crazy Lace Tower, this beautiful, chunky, big tower, and to a deck I have not yet used on the channel before. This is the New York City or NYC Tarot, another independent deck that I got over the summer. It is just beautiful. Look at these lovely golden edges. And I thought this was so cute. This is actually meant to look like a Metro card for, like, you know, the subway. Like, you know, to swipe it. I just thought that was a lovely little detail. I've never been to New York City, but I'd love to go. It's an area that I'm drawn to very often. So hence why I own both of the tarot decks that were created based upon that area of the world. And they are both wonderful and very, very clear in giving their insights. So I always love that. I love a deck that's very straightforward. And wanted to use those today. We're having a lot of fun today. I had a great reading for Pile 1. I'm feeling those vibes today. Ooh, the tower. The tower. That may be important to you. It was definitely a big part of the Pile 1 reading. Anyway, so today, using this NYC Tarot, it's a really fun deck. We're going to hopefully have a fun reading, and we are asking today, how is your person currently feeling about you? So we'll have to excuse my morning voice, which is getting a little raspy. This is pretty early in the day for me of when I am recording, but just was feeling called to do it right now. So I like to act on those impulses. Those are there for a reason, and I definitely think that some great things are going to come out today for you. We're going to start with the tarot, of course, pull lots of oracle as well, give you some guidance. If needed and relevant, we'll go ahead and see what's shifting for you in this connection. And before we get started, I just want to tell you, which I said in the intro, these are timeless readings, so trust that you're finding it whenever it's most meant for you. I believe very much in divine intervention and kind of how Source provides cooperating components for us all along the way to help us receive the messages that we need to hear. And with that as well, I'd like you to go ahead and, you know, center yourself, be very calm and relaxed as you're watching this reading. That's going to ensure that you can receive the messages as easily as intended. Of course, we want to keep this fun and light. I always want to give clarity, but also do so in a way that is inspiring and uplifting. I don't ever want to make anyone feel bad, even if they are heavier energies. Even in my personal reading, same thing. I always like to deliver those in a very compassionate way that's going to still allow you to heal and have clarity to move forward on your best path. So make sure that you're in receiving mode for whatever insights are going to come through today, that you're ready and willing to receive whatever Source wants you to know most. Go ahead and select a sign as well, just something that can affirm the reading for you. Whatever is significant to you, a person, place, a thing, a name, anything that's relevant to you or to your connection, where as soon as you see it, you'll know that this reading is for you, that you can take the insights in as your own and apply them to your situation. I even ask sometimes for a specific tarot card to come out, and then that tarot card stalks me in my readings and in the readings I watch. So Source will also go ahead and put those same signs that you ask for in other areas of your life as well, beyond just this reading. And that's, again, to support you, to help you know that they're here for you and that they hear you. And, you know, they want to be able to communicate with you in the easiest way possible. So help them out by being clear in your intention of what you want to know and what signs you would like to receive in order to know that those messages are for you. So Pile 2, let's get started. How is your person currently feeling about you? Well, we have the Eight of Wands. That's great energy to start. We have Temperance. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure those are... I'm hearing something outside, almost like it's like, would sound like rain, but it's louder in a different way. Nine of Swords, like ice or something. I don't know. That's interesting. If anyone asks for a sign involving the weather, you never know what will be relevant to someone. The Hanged One, which is the Hanged Man. Clarifying these energies here. We have the Chariot. And we have the Page of Pentacles came out for that Eight of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. This also came out in pile 1. The Ace of Swords. And the Hierophant. Okay, pile 2. The underlying energy supporting the reading is the Five of Wands. So this is kind of the main energy that your person is sitting in. They're struggling a bit. We'll find out why. A big clarifier. So even though I've laid these clarifiers to kind of give me a baseline of the reading and how to interpret the cards, I will go ahead and pull more as needed. I'm also nosy. I like to know as much as I possibly can. I think those are all in shot. You can see them pretty well. We're going to go ahead and pull also a few oracle cards. We are using the True Love Reading cards. These are oracle cards intended for soulmates, twin flames, but any connection that you're in where love energy is present and involved. These will resonate. Pile 2's person. What are they feeling? Sexual freedom. So they're feeling sexy. You know, this person's definitely feeling very drawn to you. I don't think they're acting on that though. Holding themselves back. And forgiveness. So those are great. And do we have enough room? I'm going to try to squeeze them in, and if not, we'll move them around and discuss them as we get the reading going. This is the, look at this. How beautiful is that deck, right? This is the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle by the same deck creator who made the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. Beautiful deck. Pile 2's person, how are they feeling? So protection and deity. Okay. Insight on the bottom, that feels relevant as well. Again, you probably can't see all of these. I have limited space, but we will go ahead and get through everything, I promise you. So to begin the reading with the Eight of Wands, so this is somebody who's feeling very drawn to you. This is usually an energy of movement, either swift movement, communication. It's definitely something indicating either a desire or a magnetism, you know, to move forward. There's some element of movement present in this person's current energy towards you. And we have in this one an airplane, you know, this person wanting to come towards you. It's clarified literally by a card of movement as well. So the Chariot, this taxi wanting to make its way to you, and the Page of Pentacles wanting to come forward with an offer, something solid. I think that this person is feeling the call to come back. I think that in most recent time, they've come back into their power after a period of pause. Perhaps they had taken a step back from you. There was maybe an argument or some harsh words spoken. I'm definitely seeing some type of truth illuminated or revealed for them that caused them a great deal of anxiety. We're going to go ahead and clarify what that was. Why was this person feeling anxious? What was spoken or what occurred? Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. And Two of Wands. So I actually think that, you know, there could have, of course, been a disagreement or a discussion, but I also think that this person just naturally came into some awareness or had a revelation that they couldn't give you what you wanted. They couldn't reciprocate to you in a way that felt comfortable for them. They want to give you the world. With this Nine of Cups energy, they see you as their wish fulfillment. They're very drawn to you. They very much see you as just this beautiful, Queen of Wands energy, I think, is what they're currently sitting in. But it's also, I think, how they're feeling about you is just very magnetic, very sexy, very dynamic of a person. I think they're extremely attracted to you, and they just see such good qualities in you. They really feel like you're their dream person. And at the same time, with the Six of Pentacles, which is usually a card of reciprocation, energy exchange, and then the Two of Wands, I think they either couldn't or weren't able to make a decision. It was out of their hands almost, I'm hearing, to be able to come forward to you and show up in a way that you deserve, to give you everything that you wanted. And this caused them too much stress and anxiety. I think it was weighing on them. I think it was impacting their self-worth and self-esteem. I think it was, something that was definitely making them feel inadequate because they wanted to give to you, and yet they had, things that were holding them back. And it wasn't a good energy to be sitting in. It was a very harsh truth I'm hearing, a very harsh reality that came through for them. But the good news is that they're beginning to balance that out a bit. I think this energy of anxiety still exists within them, and yet the Temperance card tells me that they're beginning to kind of alchemize and balance that out. So I'm hearing that the anxiety is still there, but at the same time, they're definitely overcoming it, and they're learning to sort of work with that anxiety and not allow that to impact them and to hold them back and restrict them or limit them. They're actually trying to kind of make that work for them and turn that into a positive to inspire them to take action. They're feeling very, very drawn to come forward towards you. And yet they're not actually taking action with the Hanged One, which is the Hanged Man, clarified by the Hermit, the Hierophant. This could definitely be another relationship or other commitment that they have. Yeah, the Magician. It's preventing them from taking action towards you. Why can't they take action towards this person? Ace of Wands. The King of Wands. And the Lovers, because they have to make a choice. So they've already made their choice emotionally, and in their head and heart, they choose you. They're very drawn to you. Again, we have counterparts coming out with the King and Queen of Wands. That couple also came out in pile 1. Similar energy. So if this pile is resonating for you, pile 1 may, it's almost feeling like two different parts of the story, like not even different time periods, but just more information to give you detail about this storyline. So very tied together today, pile 1 and 2. This person feels that spark for you. They're very drawn to you. They want this with you, and they choose you. But it's looking like, especially with the Hierophant and the Lovers here, that there is a practical barrier. There may be a real world, circumstance like a family or marriage, definitely a commitment of some kind, and they'd have to make a choice. Yeah, they have a choice with the Seven of Cups. There's different options they can take, or there's different people to consider, more than one romantic partner perhaps. And so they just are having some hesitation. They're still wanting to think things through, I'm hearing. They're feeling this pull to you. They're feeling so magnetized, but they want to make sure that it's right. If they come back, they don't want to come back in this energy of, only giving you scraps and crumbs. They want to come back and be full force, ready to take things to the next level with you. And right now, with this underlying energy of this Five of Wands, they're just struggling with that. This Five of Wands energy also came out in pile 1. I think that they're just, it's not so much, in pile 1, it was more a matter of just how to go about it. This is feeling like this person is maybe still grappling with the decision of what to choose, or which route to take is best, which path they need to go down. So maybe just a slight little bit more of indecision here with this person's energy, but very, very similar to pile 1. Let's go ahead and pull. What other information do we need to know about this person's feelings for pile 2, please? How is this person feeling about pile 2? The Knight of Cups. So they're feeling very much like they want to come forward. Once again, coming up with those Eight of Wands and Chariot energies. Page of Pentacles and Knight of Cups are both about offers. So the Three of Pentacles, they're waiting though. They're planning. They're in the planning phase. They're in a deciding phase. Three of Wands. Oh, I read this as the Three of Wands and then it comes out. Isn't that funny? This is about coming together. So wanting to come together with you, but they're planning. They're holding back right now and they're waiting, figuring out how to do this. And the reason being, Ten of Pentacles, there's a family. There's a family, and even though they're not happy with the Four of Cups, they feel tied to that situation with the Devil. And Here's that infamous indecision card with the Two of Pentacles. This person just can't make a decision yet, pile 2. They have some big energies tying them back. A lot of big karma, which karma just represents an idea of needing balance. So an area or obstacle, some contrast of some sort that's just kind of holding them in place for now, keeping them stuck, again, with that Hanged Man energy. With sexual freedom here, you know, there's a lot of sexy energy coming through with all these Wands cards. 8 of Wands can even represent kind of sexual energy as well. This person's feeling very, very drawn to you and wanting to come back, and definitely wanting a physical connection with you. And I also think that they want to mend and heal something that's, you know, possibly occurred between you. If they have kind of suddenly stepped out of your life, or maybe they chose someone else and communicated this to you, I do think that they're wanting forgiveness, and they're wanting, I'm hearing this like closure on their morality when it comes to you and how you view them. I don't think they want to leave things where it's at, where they know that you currently probably see them not in the most favorable light because of maybe how things ended between you or how they've been treating you. They kind of want to redeem themselves is what I'm getting with that card. Protection. They want to protect this connection, especially if there is any third-party situation, but they also are protecting themselves, I'm hearing. You know, that could be why they took a step back, is because they were needing to protect their own energy, protect a family, protect children if that was involved. There was just something about this that started to get unsafe and produced, you know, we had that 9 of Swords energy, a lot of anxiety for them, and they didn't have the ability to continue to come forward and show up for you in a way that you deserved. So in order to protect everybody's highest good, I feel like this person felt guided to take a step back. You know, we have the Deity card, which for me, you know, could obviously reference source, spirit energy. I think that they're getting a lot of enlightenment, you know, insight coming through as well, is making me think that this person's been getting a lot of spiritual downloads, been getting a lot of kind of support and insight and guidance through their spirituality. They may believe actually in God and religion, or they could just be more on the spiritual end of the spectrum. But either way, this person's leaning heavily on kind of their faith in order to help them get the insight and the clarity and the awareness that they're needing to know how to move forward, how to best move forward, and how to hopefully make their way back to you. Because even though they're indecisive right now, again, in their head and heart, they have fully chosen you, but there's still indecision because there are other people to consider. And I know that sounds confusing, because in their head, if they've chosen you, then that should be an easy decision. What it just means, and what I'm hearing, is that there's alignment between head and heart energy. Their heart is open, their heart space is open to you and receptive to you. And in their mind, they've reconciled with their feelings. You know, they're very content with knowing that you are the person that they want, but there's just other practical affairs that are kind of preventing that union or them coming forward. And yet they want that and hope that that can still be something in the future. They hope that you will forgive them and that they can kind of rekindle what you guys had together at some point in the future when they're able to come back into that energy and feel confident in making that decision. So pile 2, I mean, that was some great energy coming through, I think, so far. It's a little heavy, but not too bad. It's definitely, your person's undergoing a lot of transformation. They're getting a lot of clarity and insight, getting a lot of assistance from spirit right now in order to how to best move forward, and intuit how to control their circumstances and not be so tied to things that no longer serve them, how to break away from that. Literally, these cards of movement are talking about them moving beyond something and moving towards what they truly want, you know, their wish, their dream. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pull, actually, I didn't do this for pile 1 because it was so positive, but we're going to go ahead and do it for you guys. Pile 2, what is shifting in this connection with this person's feelings or actions they may take? What is shifting with pile 2's person? Well, we have the Knight of Wands, so they're going to be coming in. I don't know if they're coming in to stay, but they're going to be coming in. Ace of Pentacles, there's that offer again. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Cups, beautiful. So coming forward with that lovely, lovely energy. And the Page of Wands, goodness. Well, we got the 2 pages that are probably the most positive in the deck when it comes to movement and coming forward with loving energy, passionate inspiration. The Ace of Pentacles, an offer, and the Knight of Wands, they're coming in sexy, coming in fast. This may be very unexpected for you. And if you can believe it, the last page, we don't have the page of Pentacles, but we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have all of these energies of communication, of, you know, moving forward, of them coming towards you, making an offer. This may happen very suddenly. So this is very encouraging, pile 2. This person is definitely planning to come back towards you. I can't promise when that will be. You know, we do have some slower energies here mixed in with these Wands energies. You know, 8 of Wands supporting the reading. I think communication may definitely be coming soon in terms of when they can perhaps come back fully into your life and offer you whatever it is that they're considering. That may take a bit longer. Perhaps that's why we have these Pentacles energies presenting. Perhaps that's going to be a little bit slower to fully materialize. But in terms of communication and coming back into your field of awareness, all of these Wands cards say this is happening. This is coming. So that's incredible, right? I think this is great. Now let's go ahead and pull a little bit of guidance for you. What guidance or insight does pile 2 most need to know about this situation? Their person's feelings, how they can best deal and handle the energies presenting right now with this person. We have 2 flyers. We have twin flames, soul partner, and eternal connection. That was also a tie-in with pile 1. And death and rebirth, darkness to light. So yeah, pile 2, this person feels this deep connection to you. Again, you are their dream. You know, they feel this eternal connection, literally this soul tie to you so strongly. You know, again, we also had the King and Queen of Wands come out as counterparts, and those are also the couple of spirit. You know, the Queen of Spirit, the King of Spirit. Wands are about passionate energy, inspiration. They just feel that so strongly with you. And I really think that you need to know that and have that confirmation, because I think that you've been doubtful at times on whether or not the nature of this connection is. I know you feel strongly. I can sense that. And this person feels very, very strongly for you. But I think you've questioned, especially in light of recent events, kind of what the nature of this connection really is, or where it's going and what the potential is for it in the future. And I think it's, you know, pretty clearly telling you that this is not going to end. It's an eternal connection. And death and rebirth, darkness to light, is talking about how this person is going to literally rise from the ashes like a phoenix and come back towards you. You know, 7, this reduces to 7, card 16, which is spirit energy. And then this reduces to 10, which is, you know, completion and newness, is starting over of a cycle. They're going to rise out of that darkness that they're in. They're already coming back into light. They're already feeling that inspiration, that spark again. I just think that they have a little bit of darkness left to work through, pile 2. You know, again, this devil energy, and they have some practical, some real world things going on for them that are preventing them fully coming back in. But I think once they actually make that decision, you know, once they come out of that indecision phase, look at this too. Darkness to light. Once they come out of that period of being indecisive and just can fully align with their decision, I think you're going to see some big movement from them, pile 2. I hope that this reading was wonderful for you today. I think it was great. Actually, I believe it. Some really great insights came out, a lot of clarity for you. Hopefully you feel that way as well. And I hope that it was helpful for you, because I know that this can be difficult, especially if you've had a breakdown of the connection with your person. That's always, you know, tough. But it's looking like your person is coming around. Their feelings are definitely very positive for you. Very magnetic. Very, very hopeful is what I'm getting. So that's beautiful. I love reading like that. Readings that are really positive and inspiring and talk about movement. And there was definitely big movement for you guys. So that's always encouraging as well. If you've enjoyed this reading, I would so appreciate you deciding to interact with the channel more, liking, subscribing, sharing. Doing so helps to increase how popular my channel shows up with other searches and different things on YouTube. So it enables my channel to grow. It also helps support the mission and vision that I have for this channel, which is I just want to bring uplifting, healing readings to everybody. I want to share my insights with the world. And reach as much of the collective as possible. So your support here helps me to do that by, again, subscribing. It also allows you to be notified every time I post content, which I like to do several times a week, if not almost daily in some form or fashion. So you continuing to show up here just means the world to me, the support, and it enables me to be further motivated to bring you more content. So I appreciate you so much for that. In the meantime, I hope I see you in another reading, but if not, you know, no worries. I don't know why I said that either, because I hope you come back, but you know, I'm here for whoever wants to be here with me. Hopefully you are returning. And until next time, I am wishing you so much abundant joy, blessings, just positive, loving energy surrounding you as you make your way and navigate through this situation and just in general in life. And until next time, if there is a next time, take care, and I will see you hopefully in a future reading. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm so happy to have you here with me today, sharing space at Aeipathy. You were drawn to this beautiful moss agate tower, which we'll just set right over there. Hopefully you can see that little guy. And you have also chosen the Wandering Star Tarot. Beautiful deck that is relatively new for me. And I love it. I'm very drawn to this one. It also has all these keywords, which are just, you know, always helpful. And I love all of the rainbow colors as well. Like, look at that. It's just beautiful. I'm not actually pulling this out, but we'll see if that's relevant to Two of Pentacles in a little bit. But anyway, so both of the earlier piles today in this reading have been wonderful. They've actually been a little bit tied together, but very positive, encouraging readings, which is always my goal, by the way. These readings are timeless, so trust that you're finding them whenever you are most meant to. I definitely believe in divine intervention, divine guidance, and that source will bring you to whatever insights you're needing to know most about your situation at any given time. So trust whatever crosses your path. The fact that you've even come here today for this reading, first of all, I'm so thankful that you're deciding to share space with me and to connect with me. But just also know, again, there's a reason for it. So trust that, have faith in it. And also, I want to have fun too. I want to get you some good insights. Clarity is always important, but I also like to just give readings that are going to uplift you and provide healing and balance and help with your alignment. So that's why I'm here. Before we go ahead and get started, we are asking today how your person is currently feeling about you. I want to make sure you take a deep breath, that you are centered, relaxed, feeling balanced, and ready to receive whatever messages Source wants you to know about your person that you have in mind. And go ahead and select a sign also once you've done that. Anything that you feel is significant to you or to your connection. It can be a person, a place, a thing, an object, obviously. It can be a phrase. It can be a specific tarot card that you want to have appear for you, an animal, anything. You know, whatever is going to kind of prompt your intuition to know that this reading is for you. Just provides that extra bit of validation and affirms for you that the reading messages you can take in as your own. So go ahead and select a sign. Again, make sure that you're ready to receive whatever source most wants you to know about your person and their feelings for you at this time. We're going to go ahead and start with tarot. And of course, I've got lots of oracle for you as well. Depending on how the reading goes, we're going to ask what's shifting with your person and their feelings, if they may be coming towards you with something, some new energy, or what's happening there. And then, of course, guidance for you to support you through these energies. So, okay, pile 3. Let's get these cards together and get the show on the road. How is your person currently feeling about you? Pile 3. How is pile 3's person currently feeling about them? We have the 10 of Wands. So much beautiful coloring in there. Make sure that's good. We have the Ace of Cups. King of Pentacles. And, the High Priestess. Clarifying these energies, we have the Knight of Cups. The 9 of Cups. This also came out in pile 2. The Sun. Some of you may have asked for the Sun as your sign, and we have the Sun pictured in that Knight of Cups card, and then obviously the Sun, the Major Arcana. I actually asked for this card as a sign for my own self with readings. We have the Hanged Man, which also came out in pile 2. underlying energy supporting the reading is the Six of Pentacles. I believe those are all in shot. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and pull some Oracle right away as well. I'm using the True Love reading cards, which are an Oracle deck that are intended for soulmates and twin flames, but of course, any connection that you may be in where there's love energy present, these will resonate for you. Pile 3. How's that person feeling? And as I say that, we have soulmates. And we have connection. Hopefully you can see those, and if not, because I'm going to pull quite a bit, I will go ahead and move things around as I talk about each of the cards throughout the reading, so no worries, you'll still see them one way or another. I've been showing off this beautiful deck each time because, like, look at this. This is absolutely stunning. This is the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle, which is by the same deck creator as the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. This is a new oracle deck, an independent oracle that she just put out, and it's beautiful, again, in support of the conservation and preservation of bees. And I love bees. That could even be a sign for you that you chose groundedness. This came out in pile 1. Observer. And I'm going to just pull one more, and then protection. This also came out. This came out in pile 2. So all piles could be tied together today in some form or fashion. Who knows? I never know who's tuning in and what energies are going to present. Excuse me. So how is your person feeling, pile 3? While I don't feel this person is actively taking steps towards you, in fact, I don't think you have any idea how they're feeling right now, which is probably why you're tuning into this reading. I do think they have very big feelings for you. What's presenting as a burden to them, though. So with this Ten of Wands energy, which is the first card that I pulled, I definitely felt this idea of a burden. Sometimes this card comes through to me to say, like, they're going to push through, they're going to not give up. You know, the traditional imagery for the Ten of Wands card is depicting somebody who's actually holding all of the wands, and they're moving forward, they're trudging along, they're not allowing those wands to hold them back. In this card, this person is bound and tied, and they can't move forward, and there's flames. You know, there's this idea of danger or, again, burden. So this person is feeling very burdened by their feelings for you. I think that they definitely want to come forward to you with this Knight of Cups energy. They want to be able to offer a lot to you. I'm hearing, you know, they feel very big love for you, pile 3. With this Ace of Cups energy, this is them wanting to literally give their love to you. With the Nine of Cups clarifying that, you know, I think that their wish fulfillment, their one true dream in life is to come together with you into a union, to have that connection with you. And yet I think that, you know, as much as they want to provide this to you with this King of Pentacles energy clarified by the Sun, I think that, you know, they feel a lot of vitality. They feel a lot of almost responsibility to you, that they want to provide for you. They want to come in and be almost this knight in shining armor. They want to, you know, help restore balance to your life. They want to be that happiness for you. They want you to feel at ease because you have somebody in your corner. You may be single currently and not have obviously another connection. You may be a single parent. You may be somebody who just, you know, you care for an aging parent of your own. There's just something related to practical affairs and responsibility, and how this person just, you know, is becoming so aware of, even though you have so much power and so much, you know, strength and ability to control your life, they just want to be that person for you, that go-to person of support that can come in and just help you and help unburden you, help you carry some of the load of what you have as a weight on in your own life. And yet I don't feel like they feel for some reason that they can do that. They definitely feel this very much, though, with this Six of Pentacles energy kind of underlying everything in the reading. They want to give to you. This is somebody who wants to reciprocate this beautiful energy that they feel from you, and they want to come back in a very balanced way into your field of awareness. I say come back, you know, they may have stepped away from you periodically or presently, but either way, they want to show up for you in a more secure, grounded way. And in fact, we do have that with the oracle here saying groundedness. So this person is feeling the desire to want to, you know, ground and stabilize this connection and be that security for you, have that very secure presence for you, and they want to protect you as well. We also have the protection card coming out. Now, I actually interpreted this differently in pile 2. This was in pile 2 more about them protecting themselves, and here I'm actually feeling this about them wanting to protect you. So very, very good energy of what they're wanting and what, you know, their overall feeling is towards you, pile 3, which is just one that's very, very secure, very solid, wanting to give to you, and just, you know, for whatever reason, not feeling as though that they can do that. So we have the High Priestess energy clarified by the Hanged One or Hanged Man in this deck, which also presented in pile 2, I believe. And the High Priestess energy just represents this element of unknown or mystery, or leaning into spirit and kind of relying on faith. I do think this person is relying very heavily on allowing the universe to sort of make something shift or happen, and them not actually taking any active action towards you. And this is supported also by the card Observer. So Observer, they're watching you, pile 3. They could be watching social media. They could be, you know, observing whatever patterns they can for you to see how you're doing. I think there's a big, again, responsibility to you that they feel, that they want to make sure that you're actually okay, but then also wanting to kind of gauge and intuit how they can best maybe move forward. They can't take any action now for some reason, they feel, but they definitely want to do so in the future. And until then, they want to observe and kind of just take stock, have that insight and that awareness about, you know, where you're at and what energy you're sitting in before they were to come in. So I want to go ahead and clarify a few things because I love clarifying. So let's go ahead and see here. Why are they tied up? Why do they feel like they can't act and take action towards pile 3? Why can't pile 1's person, or pile 3, excuse me, why can't pile 3's person take action towards them? So 3 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. So this person's still healing. I think that there's something that they're, you know, reflecting on and introspecting very deeply. 8 of Swords, they definitely just feel stuck, like they can't move. I don't think it's anything that is specifically holding them back in terms of another energy. I think it's more so their own inability to show up. They are holding themselves back and self-restricting and limiting from coming forward. They need a lot of solitude. They definitely need a lot of healing time, a lot of space, a lot of ability to kind of reflect independently. And I'm hearing that they feel very passionate towards you and they have a lot of big plans, but they don't act on any of them. They don't take those steps that they need to take. They're planning big things. You know, they want to plan this almost renewal. If there's been any kind of, like, you know, slight dip in the energy and they've stepped away perhaps, I do think that they plan and really want to resurrect things a little bit, make it a little bit more stable once again. We have soulmates and we have connection. So this person feels very deeply towards you. If you ask for some signs, we have lots of flowers here. We have butterflies, obviously. We have lots of hearts, also palm trees, musical notes. If you have a musical connection, we also have a letter sitting here. So this person could be, you know, considering communicating with you soon, or there could be something coming in by way of a letter or, you know, some sort of a message. But this person feels this deep connection to you. I almost don't think they're entirely comfortable with either expressing this or in awareness of knowing this. I do think they feel very deeply. We did get this Ace of Cups card and the 9 of Cups. This is, I feel like they consciously know, like, this is the person I want, that this is everything I could ever want. Big potential here. If perhaps they don't recognize fully that you are soulmates, they definitely feel the connection and feel that it could be something like that. They definitely know that this is special and different from anything else that they've experienced before. So let's go ahead and pull some more tarot on what may be shifting with this person. This person's feeling very stuck. I'm not gonna lie, pile 3. It's kind of as though they're not really able to move forward But let's go ahead and see what's shifting. What could be shifting soon with pile three's person in terms of their feelings or any actions? Judgment. The Seven of Wands. The Emperor. And the Five of Cups. So I think coming into awareness, they're going to have a lot of, obviously, enlightenment about perhaps some of their behaviors, the way that they've disappointed you, or just, you know, becoming more aware of feeling the loss because there's not this beautiful connection with you that they want to have. I do think that they want a lot more with you than what is currently happening in the 3D. But with that said, you know, with us seeing Seven of Wands as well as the Emperor here, which is both cards of resistance and sort of stubbornness and inability to take action, not inability, but an unwillingness. I don't see this person actually, you know, making big strides at this time, big improvements in terms of, you know, anything concrete. And as I say that, I just, personal nod or sign for somebody if they happen to watch this pile. But yeah. You know, with all of this said, again, pile three, there's big feeling here with this Ace of Cups, with this Knight of Cups, you know, with this King of Pentacles energy, center of the reading. This person feels like they want to be that person for you. They definitely, you know, even the Emperor is very much, it's a father figure. It's somebody who's very practical, very loyal, very grounded and centered, and somebody who has, you know, all of their ducks in a row, as they say. So this is somebody who wants to also be that for you, but right now is kind of more borderlining in the territory of just being stubborn and kind of unwilling or unable to act right now, staying stuck in that Eight of Swords energy. And yet they still feel such big feelings for you, and they want to stay connected to you if they can. They're planning, or they have lots of plans that they want to make good on, I'm hearing with you, and yet for some reason they're holding themselves back. They're not taking that action right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull a little bit of guidance for you. I don't think I've announced it in any pile today. This is the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. My goodness, wow. Priestess of Light Oracle. Let's go ahead and see for pile three. What guidance do you have for them, Spirit? What do they most need to know about this person, their feelings, or how can they best support the connection and move forward on their highest path? So we have Sacred Action, Decisive Focus. I'm going to pull three for you guys. Sensuality. This is Feminine Wisdom and Passion. And Solar Radiance, Phoenix Rising. So a similar theme of a Phoenix Rising, I believe, in pile two. What I'm getting pile three for you with this Sacred Action card, Decisive Focus. This is about staying in your power. Each of these cards is depicting a woman with a tiger or, you know, any kind of big cat animal. It's reminding me very much of Leo energy, of the Strength card, which depicts obviously the lion. That the woman is in that image. Traditionally, you know, she's kind of withholding and holding that animal back, but not through force, not through brute force, because of course the animal is much more powerful than she is. But with her inner fortitude, with her inner resilience, she's able to control that big beastly animal. And this is the same feeling I'm getting from these cards. So Sacred Action, Decisive Focus. This is being focused on your goals. This is you being able to stay in your power as much as possible and not allow the connection, this energy of this person to impact you in a negative way. Sensuality with Feminine Wisdom and Passion. I'm actually not reading this as a sexual card. I'm reading this as a card of power once again, stepping into the divine feminine energy that you have within you. This is somebody who's just got it all together, who is getting their own energy into alignment, is, you know, standing up for themselves, standing in that power, and they're able to take action for themselves. You know, this is not about, you know, necessarily giving to others, but more reserving that feminine essence for you, and just exploring that and enjoying that for what it is within your own life and your own awareness and your own field of being, and not needing to worry about anybody else at the same time. Soul Radiance, Phoenix Rising. This is reminding me of this idea of, you know, this connection is likely not over. I'm feeling this because of 53 reduces to 8, which is infinity, which is this idea of things, you know, Also 17 reduces to 8, so another number of that. We also have number 11, which is a card of divinity, or excuse me, a number of divinity. It can be the sign of twin flames, soulmates. Again, we have soulmates positioned here. So this is just telling me that, if nothing else, you don't have to worry about any loss of anything with this connection, because you have the connection with source within you. You have the power within you to manifest a true soulmate, a true, connection that's uplifting and positive and healthy, and that there can be a resurgence of this connection in a better format in the future, or if not, your soul radiance, your ability to rebirth and reinvent yourself always and come out of this ahead, and then manifest what you truly desire and what really is going to speak to your soul, make you happiest. That's going to happen for you, pile 3, at some point. Even if nothing's shifting with this person, you making big shifts and strides in your life and you staying in your power is going to enable you to move forward and towards what you ultimately want, your goals and your dreams. This person feels a lot for you, but when it's kind of held up and stuck inside of a bottle, almost like a message in a bottle is what I'm feeling, what good does that do? If it's just floating aimlessly in the sea, it's not getting to where it needs to be. It's not getting that message across, or those feelings are not being expressed. They're being repressed. And I don't feel like you're one to repress yourself. I feel like you're pretty much a people person. You very much like to be happy, like to enjoy good times. You like to take advantage fully of life and just stay in that good energy as much as possible. And, you can do that independently. And what I'm hearing is, yeah, that's what needs to happen right now most, is to do things independently, at least for now. But just know that that good connection is coming to you. It's either, going to be rebirthed and kind of rise again in this connection with this individual, or it's an entirely new connection, something really beautiful and wonderful and exciting in the future. So pile 3 rather, I hope this has been helpful to you. This was, a little bit of a heavier reading with this person, but still positive, good flowing energies, good feelings that they have for you. Just a little bit of stuckness from within, a little bit of stagnancy, but you don't have to be stagnant. That has to have nothing to do with you. That's their business. Your concern and your focus is your energy, your balance, your alignment. You will be just fine. I'm believing that. I'm sending you so much love and joy and blessings as you navigate through this energy and just in general. Hopefully this reading's been helpful to you, brought you some clarity and awareness. And if you've enjoyed the reading, I'd love for you to go ahead and support me in whatever energetic exchange that you feel called to do. Definitely, I enjoy when people comment, tell me what they think of the reading, give me that feedback. It kind of helps keep me going. It also keeps me inspired and motivated to continue, supporting the mission and dream of this channel, which is just to bring you guys really uplifting, healing readings that have a lot of clarity and guidance in them, and good, wonderful, positive, flowing things for you. And I like to do that as much as possible. So you supporting the channel as you do by engaging and also subscribing not only helps to increase my popularity when it comes up in search engines for people searching for readings in YouTube, but just in general, it also will make you receive a notification every time I post. And I do try to post different content almost every day as much as possible. That's my intention right now. So I will continue to do that as much as I can. In the meantime, I hope you take good care of yourselves. I am again sending you so much positive energy for you to support you during this time. I hopefully will see you in a future reading. And until next time, again, take care. Bye-bye.